Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. We're going to get right into your reading here. I did just film a video earlier regarding maybe some important messages you might be interested in regarding why we actually go through all of these emotional experiences and releases and triggers and so forth. That might be a benefit for you. So this is a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Virgo. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you. Check with your moon sign, your rising sign, or Venus sign, or any of the other zodiac that may stand out to you to possibly listen to. You feel called to. And I want to take the time to thank all of you who have joined me on my channel and have subscribed and like the videos and comment. I am so grateful for every single one of you, and the channel is still growing and I'm excited to see where we go. So without further ado, we're going to get started with your reading. We're going to start with the Native Spirit Oracle for Virgo. Okay, right off the bat, not messing around today, we got the Trickster. Might be working through some trickster energy. You know, the mind. Our mind can play tricks on us for sure, but let's see what this what it says in the book. But trickster energy, typically, you may be seeing a lot of foxes or blue jays or crows. Those might be messengers for you that you are in your mind too much, and your mind may be creating some self-sabotaging experiences for you. Definitely check if this resonates for you. Definitely check out the video I just uploaded this morning. I forget what I titled it now, but it's something like why we go through these emotional, energetic experiences. Things are not as they seem. Something that seems bad may in fact be good, and vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try to find humor or gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have irrepressible fun. Step out of the mold. Your native spirit wants you to know, in indigenous traditions, there is a concept of the tricksters. In Native American tradition, the trickster is often depicted as a wily coyote, but sometimes the trickster is a human called Heyoka. There is a light-hearted, fun aspect to the trickster, but there's also the caution to tread carefully because things are not always as they seem. Be discerning. What appears to be a good opportunity may in fact not be. The wonderful aspect of this card choosing you is that it offers the opportunity to step out of the old, outmoded ways of perceiving yourself. The trickster allows you to see yourself in an entirely new way and asks you to step out of old routines and habits that might be keeping you stagnant. Definitely, that's what I was picking up for you, Virgo. You may be having some self-sabotaging mindset talk, telling you, I can't do that, or you're not good enough, or whatever it is that is coming up for you that is, seeming very real, but is actually a trickster energy. It is your mind tricking you. And this may be showing you a pattern that you have lived with for, oh my goodness, I have something in my eye, for quite some time that's kept you in a cycle of, hypnotized in a cycle of repeating a cycle over and over again. And it's time to really jump out of that. Definitely, if you're resonating with this, Virgo, check out the video that I uploaded this morning regarding that. Because I woke up at 4:30 this morning with a lot of downloads and messages, not just for myself, but messages to also share with the collective. So we're going to continue on. We're using the Shamanic Healing Oracle. For Virgo. Yeah, I feel like you're really stuck in something right now, Virgo. Self-sabotaging, negative self-talk, negative beliefs that keep you small, beliefs that keep you stagnant. Okay. We have divine timing. And everything does happen in a very specific time for us when we are ready, when we're prepared and ready for it. You may have been working on being prepared for something for a very long time. How often do you feel that you want things in your life to change now? Not 2 years from now, not even 2 months, but right this instant. Seldom do we see the whole picture of why our lives are unfolding the way they are. We don't need to. What we need to do is surrender to the way things are right now. This doesn't mean to not take action when a situation is untenable. What it means is to let your life unfold before you so that you have access to all the information, all the lessons, and all the people you will need to go where you're headed. Divine timing is at work in this situation. Try not to fight it. Instead, go within during meditation and ask the question you want answers to. Why not now? How can I best prepare myself? What lesson do I need to learn prior to the change I want to see? You will get the answers. So there's something going on right now for you, Virgo, that abundance actually was flipped over as well. So there may be something that you're intuitively picking up on or just aware of, a great change or something that's meant for you. It could be money. It could be just freedom from this stagnant energy that you've been stuck in for a long time. But you may be stuck, you may be shackled or chained to a certain situation because the divine, there's still some lessons that you need to understand, and there's certain things you need to release before you can move into the next cycle of your life. Definitely, if you're resonating with this, check out the video that I uploaded this morning. Let's keep going for Virgo. Interesting that loneliness came out, because as I was shuffling, I was looking back at divine timing, and you see the two birds up here? There may be a connection that has been lost, or you're waiting for a deep soul connection to come back together, because loneliness came out. I know that I am never alone. This could be for some of you, not for all. Take what resonates. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Something that you're feeling guilty about. Growth. And acceptance. Okay. We are just repeating a message here. So you are going through a lesson that is helping you evolve and grow out of an old version of yourself, and old patterns, old beliefs, old ways of thinking. and being. There's something that you're feeling guilty about, and again, it has got to do with some reason why you're feeling lonely. Typically when loneliness comes out, it's telling me that there's a realization or an understanding, or you're going to get an understanding now, that when we're not fully, truthfully all of ourselves, or truthful in general, we're playing a facade. We do that from time to time as humans because of patterns that we've learned in earlier ages of maybe not feeling accepted for all of who we are. Parts of ourselves that we've suppressed and put away. These are usually our creative aspects of ourselves. But when we're not showing all of ourselves, when we're not fully transparent, and we are engaged in relationship with others, we still feel lonely because it seems like the other doesn't truly fully know who we are, and that's true. They don't, because you're not showing them all of you. You're hiding aspects, important aspects of yourself. So this could be a deep realization, and maybe that's why the guilt's coming up, but definitely something that you are learning and growing and evolving from. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And at the bottom of the deck, we have acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. We cannot change the past. The past is the past. It happened. It's time to be present and look forward to a more positive future, because change is below that. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it is important, if you want to grow and expand your consciousness and evolve, you've got to make a move. There has to be movement and change. And below that, we have surrender and love and courage. We could just keep going on and on and on. So I release the need to control. Don't listen to the stories, the trickster stories in the mind. Mind runs the show, but understand that the mind is deeply programmed, and there are actually two parts of the brain, the conscious and the subconscious. And I go deep into detail of that in the video I uploaded this morning. So, learning to accept the things I cannot change. Okay, what else do we have for Virgo? Suddenly I'm getting pain and pressure in my third eye chakra. You may be having psychic insights or intuitive hits, remembrances I'm hearing. Ooh, that's interesting. Of maybe things that you have suppressed. Understandings. And knowing where you don't belong, knowing who you are not, knowing who you are now, and knowing where you do belong. Let's talk about loneliness for Virgo, please. Throat chakra. There may be something that you need to express or say or talk, or maybe there is something that you have suppressed. Your voice, your truth. Let's talk about loneliness for Virgo, please. Patience and planning. Interesting. So there's definitely something. This is really just reiterating what I had already said. There's definitely a scenario, an experience that you've had in the past, or an experience that you're now realizing. You're seeing it in a whole different light. You're seeing it, and you're seeing the whole phase of how your mind had told a certain story, and then it told a different story, and then it told a different story, and now it's coming into the truth. See the two pillars here? But it's asking you to be patient, understand, know what you want and what you do not want, and there is divine timing at play here. This, especially when it comes to relationships. Engaging in connection with others or another. Why is guilt here for Virgo? Truth wanted to come So truth was peeking out. We have foundation and achievement and base chakra. I feel like you were so focused on your personal egoic goals, maybe keeping up with the Joneses, or just having your stable home and foundation and maybe personal achievements that you wanted to be accomplished in life, and totally disregarded the creative elements and the connection, sacral chakra, the ability to actually truly intimately connect with others. There's some kind of insecurity, but feeling unsafe to move from something known to the unknown is what I'm hearing. And now you're realizing that fear, and there's a lot of guilt that's coming up. Like, I coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? I didn't have the courage, or I didn't have the faith in myself. But I'm not sure why you're feeling guilty. Maybe you put all of your focus and time and effort into a home, a family, a situation, or something. This could have to do with money also. Focusing on that coin, focusing on what it is that you can have in the material world, and disregarding your heart's desire, and possibly disregarding someone else's as well. The universe and wisdom with growth. So definitely some wisdom that you're learning through this experience. And the universal cycles have been really, I'm seeing the washing machine of emotions just over and over and over again. But this cycle's coming to an end. You've had opportunities in the past to move out of this cycle before. So pay attention, Virgo, to that trickster, that mind that may pull you back in. We live in a world of duality, and if you're focused on just the material, know that that is mostly fear-based programming that we've all been born into, and we're trying to break free from, because we all can personally create our own destiny and reality, but the mind can really get in the way there. So pay attention to that. There's new wisdom here and growth through this cycle. Accepting what you cannot, you can't make it up. Love begins at the bottom. So accepting where you're at the moment, accepting what you cannot change the past, but your heart chakra is open. You are now starting to follow your heart. And this definitely, for many of you, this has to do with connecting to another that maybe you did feel deep love for, and maybe didn't express it because it brought up too much fear within you. All right, we're going to get one more round here before we get into advice for Virgo, just to clarify some of this. Okay. Hangman. So in the hangman position, in the past, it came out in reverse, but in the past, you weren't giving yourself time to actually see something from a new angle, a new perspective, to be enlightened by, you were pretty stubborn in the way you were viewing something. But now the tables have turned. You're finally, aha, I see this the way that my soul wants me to. The divine is going to work with you until you finally get it. Eventually we do. Divine timing. Now there's maybe something deeper that is meant for you to learn and grow and evolve. Expand your consciousness and your awareness within. Also something to release. Definitely. Oh, yep. A wake-up call. Definitely your consciousness is rising. You're waking up from an old version of you, an old story, old paradigm, old belief systems. And you're seeing, like, look what I put all my time. Now, this isn't a bad card, but the way I'm reading it here under guilt with the root chakra is there was some fear of, like, I'm not going to survive in the world of the unknown. I need to just secure myself here in this home base. Even if I'm not happy, this is providing me with safety and stability. And you wrote that out. Safety and stability, but unhappy. It doesn't have to be a home or a family. I'm just looking at the picture of the card. It could be a career, a job. Take it as you will. The Hermit. There's your card, Virgo. So again, with divine timing, you're taking time to yourself now, really contemplating, going through some healing, being enlightened and illuminated about your journey, about yourself, and about what it is that you need to expand your consciousness and awareness to. There's deep wisdom here. And I feel like you are finally slowed down enough to become present to absorb that deep wisdom and knowing. Ace of Wands is telling me, aha, I see. I'm ready to take new action, take a step in a new direction. Two of Swords below that. You had been on the fence for a very long time, though. You think one way and then you go the other way. You're undecided. But now, bam. You're inspired, either divinely inspired, meaning like sometimes we get cracked open by the universe to move from where we, out of our comfort zone. And it doesn't always feel good when that happens, but it is a necessary thing for us stubborn human beings sometimes. All right, we are going to get one last message for you from the Oracle of the Seven Energies to wrap this up. And Virgo, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, you can book that through my website, which is BeTheChange333.com. The information is in the description box below this video. Prices are still on sale for the 30-minute and the 1-hour readings. They are already marked on the website. Please keep in mind the time zone is Eastern Standard Time. So it's supposed to change to your time zone, but it seems as though sometimes it does and sometimes it does not. So just keep that in mind when you're booking, because I do a lot of readings for people on the West Coast or just in different time zones, and sometimes it does not switch it over. So adjust for your time zone. All right. Or just make note of it so that I can see. There's an area for comments and whatnot. All righty. And you can always send me a message through the website as well. We have Roots of Abundance. So there's something about you feeling anchored and rooted and grounded in life. That's important for you, Virgo. I understand that. It's important for all of us, but it's extra, extra important for you. And the choices and decisions you made in the past were based off of your mindset that had you thinking this is the safe way. This is what's going to keep me safe and secure here. But you're realizing that just kept me stuck in unhappiness and stagnancy. All right. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you, even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold onto the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. Virgo, what I'm picking up for you also, for many of you, is that you've had a dream. You've had a desire for a long time, but you never followed through with it fully because you were afraid that because you were stuck in ungrounded thinking and afraid that it was not going to keep you safe and secure in the material world, which you are starting to realize and grow through that that just is not true. But there's still a sense of this fear. Maybe the universe finally said, all right, enough, Virgo. You've got to move. You've got to make a change. Or something like that. It could be internal also, just like I've got to do something different because there's this internal fire here. And the heart, yeah, fulfillment. You really have a wish that you would like to fulfill, and it lies in the heart, and that's what's speaking to you. So that is the message for you this week, Virgo. I hope that you find this helpful for you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.